Welcome to the Deep Dive, your shortcut to being well-informed with powerful insight. Today, we're tackling something really common. You've opened your dream aesthetic clinic. Skills are sharp, ready to go. But maybe the clients aren't exactly flooding in. That could flow tough. Does that sound familiar? Well, you're definitely not alone. Think about it. Over 15,000 new aesthetic practices open year. And the stats show like 60% struggle with getting enough clients regularly in those first couple of years. That's a lot. But what if there was a clear path? A set of, proven strategies to go from that initial struggle to building $1 million practice. That's exactly what we're diving in today. We're digging into the tactics successful clinic, specifically from Dr. Ari Masudi's masterclass. He's got this really interesting background, molecular biologist, regenerative medicine researcher, now a science tech business consultant. And his insights, they're really aimed at ambitious practitioners who want to lead their market.
Absolutely. And what's key here is that these aren't just theories. Dr. Masudi calls them battle-tested tactics. It's about moving beyond just being great, technically. It's the strategy, the connection, building that solid business foundation.
Okay, so let's dig in. The big challenge, attracting clients, standing out. Where does Dr. Masudi start? I've heard him mention the industry is kind of drowning in generic content.
That's exactly it. The first big shift he talks about is the edutainment revolution, turning your expertise into social media gold. The problem is that sea of sameness. The stock photos, the really basic service descriptions, it all blends together. Today's clients, they want more. They want the story, the journey. They want to understand the why and the how, not just see a before and after pic. Look at Misha Aesthetics at Botox by Misha. They went from 1 person to 5 locations, 28,000 organic followers on Instagram. How? By making education genuinely entertaining. They embrace this edutainment idea fully.
Wow, okay, 5 locations. That's serious growth from changing up content. So how does a practice actually do that? What's the action plan?
Dr. Masudi keeps it pretty straightforward. First, educate. That means visually breaking down procedures, maybe time-lapse videos with consent, of course, busting myths, sharing the actual science.
Making the complex simple.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then second, entertain. Use trending audio. Show a day in the life. Create a fun series like Myth Monday or Treatment Tuesday. Go behind the scenes. It makes the practice feel human, relatable.
Right, not just a sterile clinic.
And third, crucially, consistency. Research shows even just 1 or 2 quality posts a week can boost engagement significantly, like 32% higher, according to Sprout Social. Pro tip he gives: batch, create content. Film a bunch of videos when things are slower, then schedule them out. It saves sanity.
That makes total sense. Batching is life for busy practitioners, I bet. Okay, so you've got this great edutaining content. How do you turn that interest into actual bookings? Strategy 2 sounds fun: gamification.
Yeah, it is fun, but it's also smart. Gamification, turning client acquisition into an addictive experience. It works because it taps into basic psychology, those dopamine pathways that make things feel rewarding. There was a Talent LMS study showing gamification can boost engagement up to 90%. In aesthetics, engagement often means consultation.
90%, that's huge.
It is, and there are real-world examples. A Denver practice did a Valentine's quiz about lip treatments, the prize. A free lip flip. They got almost 850 story views, over 150 quiz completions, and booked 23 new consults from 1 quiz.
Okay, that's convincing. So what kind of games can clinics realistically run? What's in the toolkit?
Lots of options. Think contest ideas like treatment trivia on Instagram stories, maybe offer a small discount for winning, or before-after guessing games with anonymized photos. Referral challenges are great too. Bring 3 friends for consults, get 50% off your next Botox, something like that. And collaboration is key here. Partner with local micro-influencers, people with maybe 1,000 to 10,000 followers. Research shows they actually have much higher engagement, like 7 times higher, and they cost way less than big names.
That's a really good point about micro-influencers.
Definitely. And the secret sauce, as Dr. Masudi calls it. Always tie the fun back to education. It pre-qualifies leads and subtly shows off your expertise. It's not just a random giveaway.
Right, so it's strategic fun, not just fun for fun's sake. I like that. Okay, building on engagement. Strategy 3 is about going deeper, building your tribe, community creation that converts. You mentioned people follow tons of brands but only really engage with a few. How do practices become one of those few?
That's the core question. It's about shifting from just having followers to cultivating true brand evangelists, people who genuinely love your practice. Dr. Masudi points to a few community building strategies. Think exclusive groups and access, like a private Facebook group just for VIPs, sharing special tips or early access, or maybe a monthly virtual coffee with a doc Q&A. Tiered loyalty programs also make people feel special, part of an inner circle.
Okay, creating that sense of belonging.
Exactly. And harness the power of your happy clients. Create a user-generated content engine. Encourage them to share their photos using a specific branded hashtag. Run photo contests. Feature client spotlights. Ask for video testimonials, maybe offer a small credit for their time.
Let your clients do some of the marketing for you in a way.
Precisely. And don't just stay online. Real-world community building matters. We know millennials value experiences. Host educational workshops in your clinic. Do lunch and learn sessions about new tech. Throw seasonal events. Build those face-to-face connections.
That really brings it full circle, online engagement feeding offline connection and vice versa. Okay, let's talk offers. Everyone does discounts. How do you stand out? Strategy 4, promotion innovation.
Ah, yes, the discount dilemma. When everyone offers 10% off, it just becomes noise, right? Clients get promotional fatigue. The answer isn't necessarily bigger discounts, but smarter, more creative ones. Dr. Masudi has some cool ideas here.
Like what?
One is using the psychology of odd numbers. Instead of 10% off, try 14% or 17%. It sounds weird, but behavioral economics suggests these specific odd numbers feel more genuine, less arbitrary. Remember that Valentine's quiz? Maybe the discount tied to it was 14%. It just cuts through the clutter.
Interesting. Just making it slightly unusual.
Yeah. Also, themed promotions. Tie offers to seasons or events. Back-to-school glow-up, summer body prep, holiday party ready. It tells a story, targets a specific need or desire. Then there's bundle innovation. Don't just discount a single service. Create packages that solve a whole problem. The lunch break refresh, the wedding day package, the confidence combo.
So you're selling a solution, not just a procedure.
Exactly. And finally, use limited time scarcity. Flash sales this weekend only, or first 10 clients get X. It creates urgency, that fear of missing out FOMO, and drives immediate action.
Okay, lots of creative ways to approach offers. So you've got the marketing humming, clients are coming in. What then? Strategy 5 really emphasizes that service excellence is the secret weapon. You said technical skills are table stakes. What does that mean in practice?
It means being good at the actual procedures is the bare minimum. Everyone expects you to be technically competent. That doesn't make you stand out anymore. What does separate the thriving practices is the overall client experience. We live in the experience economy. Research shows most consumers, like 73%, value the experience highly, but less than half of companies, maybe 49%, are actually delivering great experiences. There's a gap there.
A big opportunity then.
A huge one. Dr. Masudi talks about creating wow moments. This isn't always big stuff. It's surprise and delight. Maybe remembering a client's birthday or treatment anniversary with a small note or offer. Unexpected little gifts. Remembering personal details they shared last time. Maybe a complimentary touch-up, if appropriate.
Little things that show you care.
Exactly. And flexibility. He shared a story. A practice owner honored an expired $100 promo for a loyal client. That $100 gesture. It led to 5 referrals and over $8,000 in lifetime value from those new clients.
Wow, that's a return.
Right. And finally, the post-treatment experience. Don't let the relationship drop off after they pay. Send text reminders for aftercare. Do a quick check-in call or text 48 hours later. Provide really nice branded written instructions, maybe even private Instagram highlights with post-care tips.
Following through all the way. That builds incredible trust. It feels like this human touch is a recurring theme, which leads nicely into strategy 6, strategic partnerships, expanding your circle.
Yes, strategic partnerships. Infiltrating complementary industries. This is about the collaboration advantage. Instead of just fighting competitors for the same clients, you expand the whole pie by teaming up with businesses that serve your ideal client but don't directly compete.
Okay, so who are we talking about partnering with?
Think high-end hair salons, nail studios, fitness centers, yoga studios, bridal boutiques, even wedding planners or nutritionists. Any business whose clients might also be interested in aesthetic treatments.
That makes sense. How do you make those partnerships work?
Focus on cross-promotion. Develop packages together, like a radiant bride package with a bridal shop, or hair and skin rejuvenation with a top salon. Maybe post-workout glow treatments offered at a discount to gym members. But, and this is crucial, build authentic relationships first. Don't just walk in asking for referrals. Engage with their social media. Attend their events. Offer them value first. Maybe do a free educational talk for their staff or clients about skincare. Get to know the owners and key staff.
Build rapport before asking for business.
Absolutely. There was a Colorado practice. They'd partnered with 3 local yoga studios, offered studio members 15% off treatments. The studios got a 10% commission on generated revenue. The result, 47 new clients in just the first quarter, with an average spend of $650 each. It works.
That's impressive. Solid ROI there.
And consider joint events. Co-host a Wellness Wednesday with a nutritionist or a confidence-building workshop with a life coach. It positions you both as experts and introduces you to each other's audiences.
Really smart way to leverage existing audiences. Okay, so you're building partnerships, engaging online. Strategy 7 talks about bringing it all together. Omnichannel mastery. Being everywhere.
Yeah, this acknowledges the multi-touch reality. People don't just see one ad and book anymore. They might see you on Instagram, search you on Google, read reviews, visit your website, maybe get an email, then finally call or book online. You need to be consistent across all those touch points.
So it's not just being on multiple channels, but making them work together.
Exactly. Research confirms this. Aberdeen Group found companies with strong omni-channel strategies retain way more customers, like 89% retention versus 33% for those with weak or siloed strategy. So building your omni-channel empire means having platform-specific strategies, but a unified message. Instagram is great for visuals and stories, Facebook for building community groups, TikTok maybe for short, trending videos, email for detailed newsletters or offers, SMS for urgent things like appointment reminders or flash sales, and Google My Business is critical for local search and reviews.
Tailoring the message, but keeping the brand consistent.
Precisely. You adapt to the platform's culture but maintain your core brand voice and values. Remember Misha Aesthetic? Their Barbie campaign that made $500,000 in a day? That was pure omnichannel execution. They had coordinated Instagram posts, SMS blasts, themed decorations in the office, follow-up emails. It all worked together seamlessly.
Wow, that's coordination.
And you have to measure what matters. Track engagement, conversions, open rates, response rates across all these channels to see what's really working and optimize.
Okay, that's a lot to manage, but clearly powerful when done right. Now, this next one is fascinating. Strategy 8, the low-hanging fruit strategy. Focusing on people who are almost clients.
Yes, Dr. Masudi calls this the hidden gold mine. Your biggest untapped revenue might not be brand new people, but those already in your world, the Bo-curious, the people who've shown interest but haven't booked yet.
And they're easier to convert, right?
Much easier. Research suggests they convert about 50% higher than cold leads and cost way less, like 70% less marketing investment, because they already know you.
So how do you spot this low-hanging fruit?
You look for signals, check your social media. Who consistently comments or watches your stories? Who entered a contest but didn't win? Who saves your educational posts? Those are warm leads. Look at email and SMS engagement. Who opens your emails or clicks links but doesn't book? And review your consultation converts or non-converts. People who booked a consult but no-showed. They're still on your list.
Yeah.
Clients who had one treatment but haven't been back. Referrals who inquired but never followed through.
Okay, so you identify them, then what? How do you nudge them over the line?
Use targeted conversion strategies. Offer a little something extra, a consultation sweetener, like book your Botox consult this week and get 50% off any skincare product, or a free add-on like dermaplaning. Run retargeting ads specifically for website visitors or email list segments on Facebook or Google, and don't underestimate personal outreach. A simple personal text or even a quick call with a relevant limited time offer can be incredibly effective for these warm leads.
That personal touch again, it really seems to cut through. Okay, final strategy. In this super digital world, number 9 brings us back to basic, authentic offline connection.
Right, real relationships in a digital world. In some ways, because everything is so digital, making genuine offline connections can be a powerful differentiator. It's that human touch advantage.
So what kind of offline marketing actually works these days, beyond just hoping people walk in?
Think strategically about event participation, local health fairs, community festivals where you can have a booth, maybe offer quick skin analyses or demos. Professional networking is important too. Chamber of Commerce events, local medical society meeting. Get known in your community.
Being visible locally.
Exactly. But the crucial part is the follow-up formula. Meeting someone at an event is just the start. You need to collect their contact info, offer a valuable lead magnet, maybe a discount voucher or entry to a draw. Then connect with them on Instagram or LinkedIn within 24 hours. Send a personalized message referencing your conversation. Follow up with an email. Invite them to an exclusive in-office event or webinar you're hosting. Nurture that connection.
Closing the loop from offline to online.
Yes. And track the success metrics. How many contacts did you make? How many followed you online? How many booked consults? What was the revenue generated from those offline leads? Measure it.
Wow. Okay, we've covered a lot of ground there. 9 really distinct strategies from Dr. Ari Masudi's masterclass. It really drives home that success in aesthetic medicine today. It's so much more than just clinical skill. That's vital, obviously, but not enough on its own. It's about smart marketing, building community, creating amazing experiences, and delivering real value.
Absolutely. And if you connect it all, you're not just selling Botox or filler, you're selling confidence, you're selling self-esteem, you're part of someone's transformation journey. Your marketing, your entire practice experience should really reflect that deeper life-changing impact.
That's a powerful way to frame it. And look, the great thing is you don't have to implement all 9 strategies tomorrow. That would be overwhelming. Dr. Masudi often advises starting small but being consistent. Maybe pick just 2 or 3 of these tactics that really resonate with you, that fit your practice, your ideal client, then commit to executing them really well for, say, the next 90 days. See what happens. So the final thought for you listening to, what one strategy from Dr. Masudi's insights will you implement starting now to begin transforming your practice from maybe a well-kept secret to the go-to aesthetic destination